Hello everyone, welcome back to the Chess Doctor. Today is day 16 in my quest to 1500 rating on chess.com. Yesterday I played 5 games, I won 3 and lost 2, and right now my rating is 1075. So we're getting closer to 1100. So here's the thing, if I start winning today, I probably won't end this video until I reach 1100. But if I start losing, I'll just end it as fast as possible so that I won't keep losing and go down below 1000. So let's see what's gonna happen. So this is day 16, game 1. Let's go. Okay, white pieces, Vian Hai from Oman. Oh, first player from Oman, Safwat Future Investment, June 16. Okay, Sicilian Defense, and he's kind of promoting his company or something. Okay, that's new. From Oman, or Oman, or Amman, as we say in Arabic. That's not usually the starting position that I see for Sicilian. That's a different variation. Trade bishops immediately. That's one way to do it. Let's not go into this variation. They usually play this or go out with the knight. Okay, stopping the bishop. Do I even have to take with the pawn? Actually thinking about the knight. Let's see if he's going to take or not. Pawn or knight, or maybe even queen. We'll see. He might surprise me with something like this, but he loses this pawn on the spot. Check and take. Ian, I joined in June 2024. Okay, took. Defending the pawn and also blocking this way. Okay, let's go to end games real quick. Take, 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 take. I'm down for it. What is he going to do? He's thinking about the best position for this knight. I've seen people going back in this kind of situation, but I don't think that's the best move. Like you'll have 0 pieces developed at that point. Okay. What will be the next move? Here, looking at the bishop. This one goes with a tempo, but he might jump here. Let's just do this. Okay, this is defended, and even when this goes away, this pawn is defended with a knight. I've seen in previous games this knight here, sometimes your opponent doesn't see it, and they take this pawn and they lose their bishop. Happened like a couple of times with me. Anyway. Okay, 2 pieces looking at the pawn. Might be a good idea now to move this knight from here. Two pieces looking at the pawn as well. It's all about this pawn now. I was expecting this move because I was also thinking about this. Doesn't look like a bad square. Should I go here or go here? Go here, he takes the rooks. The rook gets activated. This guy needs to go out to which square? That's probably the only one that works, but he will start pushing the pawns. This is probably good enough. Poking this square. What? Okay, he wants to force a trade so that he relocate his knight here. And then this knight would go to this square, or maybe this square. Should I trade? Um, yeah, probably trade and bring the knight here. There's a fork. This bishop is a weakness now. Takes, threatening a fork. Goes here, I go here. A better square for him would be this. This knight needs to go to this square. And this square comes from here. Maybe I should have played this first. We'll see. Here, I think if he plays this, can't go in, he will take. I have to go to this square. This square is looking at this pawn as well. So I think I have to go out with the bishop first. So rating is 1119. Okay, he blocked this square. This needs to move. Take the pawn. This makes it easier, I guess. Is he going to push? Yeah, expected that. When he either trade or he has to go back, so I think going back is a good idea. These two files are completely blocked now. There's no check from here because this rook is here. Oh, but it will be available after the trade, so I actually have to take with the knight. Oops. Okay. Dark square bishop. We cannot. What about this? This pawn is weak. Fork. This pawn. Or this. No, I can't do this because of the knight. Is there a counter attack somehow? But actually this. I take this. And then the bishop here, defend this pawn, and this rook can start attacking this. The knight is still here. Okay, let's evaluate this. What is he going to do after this move? Bishop is defending. And then we will see from there. The only thing is that it creates a weakness for his king. There will be a weakness for me here. These 2 pawns will be dangerous. But he's forking this now. Pins a knight. This is the best move. What is this rook doing here? This would have been dangerous. I mean, he takes 2 pawns, I take 3. So that's not dangerous. Waiting move. Oh, pawn is falling. If he takes the bishop, creates a weakness, but I think it's important to take this pawn. He might also take this pawn instead of the bishop. Okay, he took the pawn, not the bishop. He has two more pawns, including this dangerous one, but my king is closer to here. I think his position is still winning. Even if he plays, this goes with a check. But helps him to activate his king, actually. How do I get to this square? Yeah, I've seen this coming. I go here. And we end up with the bishops, but he still has two more pawns. And my pawns are on the same color of his bishop. His pawns are on the different color. But I think I have no other choice. Or maybe I can't find any other choice. Maybe there is, but I just can't see it. He didn't play it. He wants to force a trade of the bishops. He wants to trade a trade of all pieces. Oh, I'll end up with a knight. I can't see his point. Or maybe he's coming here for this pawn, but I'll move it. There are no forks, right? This move was not a good move. I'm down for this trade. Where this will go? Wherever it goes, I just keep going here and try to take this. Oh, if I move, he takes the pawn. Well, I'll take this. Need to play faster. Should start pushing these pawns. This move was probably a mistake. We'll see. The only idea was just when the king goes away, he won't be able to take this pawn. He didn't see that, right? I think that's better for me. Watch out for the forks. That's a fork, but there is a pawn. This is a check. I go here, this is a check. If I go here, no more checks, right? Go here, this is a check. I think this is bishop time. This bishop here blocks all the squares for him, or most of them. Need to be faster. Expected. Need to play something. Take, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Can I pull a draw in this game? We'll see. That was not a good move because it opens this square for me. When he was here, I can't go here because of the knight. Okay, he blocked it again. He's probably thinking about going here. If he takes the pawn, then there's no winning position for me. About time to move his king, I guess. Oops. I need to take this pawn. Oh. Ah. This is a winning position for him. There's actually nothing I can do to stop that. You won. Only move. Only move, checkmate. Good game. Yeah, it was a very difficult game to be honest. Okay, we lost. Rating is down again to 1068. But let's review this game. Very, 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 very difficult game. I think the accuracy will be very high for both of us. Be in the 80s at least. Be surprised if it's in the 60s. I want to see like what kind of moves would have turned the table. His accuracy is 80, my accuracy is 75. I thought I was better than that, but we'll see. I have a blunder, he has a blunder, and I have 5 mistakes. I want to see those and 10 inaccuracies. Okay, that's why. Rating 1350, 1550. I had no chance at all. Maybe just in the opening, but then he was dominating the entire game. He made a blunder here that made the game equal, but then I made a mistake. Is that when I took the pawn with the bishop, or when was that? Looks like this was at the end. We'll see. So here I had a 0.9 advantage. And here I had, before this move, I had 1. My advantage was 1. So best move in this position was just this. And just wait. Okay, that's a loss of tempo actually. Go immediately in one move here because I did it in 2 moves. Very good lesson. Mistake. Again, because this is kind of a waiting move and you lose the tempo, but if you play this, you're going here with the tempo. Why didn't I think of this one? I was focusing on this side. I didn't see this. Yeah, that's a very good move actually. I was focusing here and focusing about developing this, but I didn't think about this knight. Yeah, I go here. Oh, I was focusing on defending this pawn with 2 pieces. If I go here, this gives up this pawn, but it's going in with a tempo on this bishop and threatening to give him double pawns, double isolated pawns. And even if he takes this one, these 2 will be very weak. And that was an inaccuracy. That was best move. But actually that was... So the engine thinks that this was a loss of tempo and the knight is going to a place where it's not doing anything. But the idea was that when I trade, he takes with the knight and doesn't destroy his pawn structure, because these 4 pawns were very strong in the end game. To the point that this pawn promoted, right? That if I go here with the knight and destroy the structure, wow, man, that's very good. I hope everyone watching this is learning as myself. Okay. Yeah, I didn't like the knights being here for a very long time. But going out with this pawn, yeah, because if you do this, it stops him from doing that. We ended up in a horrible position here with these 2 pawns. Stake. Yeah. So this was my blunder. Okay, so I should have just played a waiting move here. Yeah, it was because there were no moves. It's basically... So when the engine suggests this now, Yeah, your king is like getting closer to this side, maybe because we're seeing a potential promotion from these two pawns or potential problems from these two pawns. But this is a waiting move. There was no attack from a bishop or from a queen or anything. So this moves for me means that there are no other moves. So it was just a waiting move. So it makes sense that I blunder because I think anything else would have been bad, right? Like what about this mistake? Uh, okay, this works as well. Maybe that should have been the move actually. He'll be forced to go back to defend this pawn. I don't think he would have moved with his king. I think he would just go back. Yeah, this was the move, man. I mean, the engine think this was the best, but I think that is a move that I would have played if I've seen it. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, that was a very bad move. The idea was to go here and he blocked it in a second. Miss. He wanted him to go here with a tempo. Hmm. Yeah, because there is a back rank here, and if he goes here and I go here, oh, that'll be a checkmate. Oh man, that move was a blunder. That's why this move was a blunder, because if I go here, I'll have to give up the rook. That's why this was a very important move, or maybe even something like this. Yeah. Wow. Now I know why this was the best move here. Because it opens up a space for the king to go out if there's any attack. Okay. So best moves in this position was to either connect the rooks or open a space for the king. Okay. Now I understand. Yeah, that was allowed him to do that. Oh yeah, just go back. It was a blunder in the first place. Yeah, just go back. Oh, there was a fork, and I saw that actually. Is that if he goes here, I cannot take because there will be a back rank checkmate. Yeah, man, it was so important to open a space from here. Hmm. I didn't know what to play, to be honest. Oh wait. Oh boy. This this is the pawn that promoted at the end. Ah, and he played it immediately. Yeah, it was a blunder. Inaccuracy. Go here. Yeah, because this king got stuck here and couldn't go to this side. Hmm. Just go here and he opens going. Stake. Believe it or not, the game here was close to equal. Still, very close to equal. It's completely equal now. What did I play? Because the next move is a mistake. What did I play? Did I go down? Is this best move in this position? Oh! If I play this, he's forced to take. Because if he goes in, I will take his pawn, and this is now, my pawn is dangerous. That was an even... Oh! I did the wrong move. Now I'm sad. Now I'm sad. Yeah, this was equal now. Just play this. And he can't do anything. If he leaves the pawn as it is and play anything else, I'll just take it. And it's a draw. He can't give a checkmate to the knight. I deserve it to lose because of this. Okay. 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 Anyway, let's jump to the second game. Okay, a lot of lessons in this game. Mustafa Hamza from Egypt. Okay, a lot of players from Egypt these days. Joined in January 2024. God was the queen. If we trade, I develop a piece. He tried to do some early tricks. In common man, I've been playing for around a year and a half now. Going out with the queen and trying to give a checkmate is just, those things doesn't work. doesn't have any squares except going back, actually going back here. He has to take, right? Is he evaluating this? Light square bishop. So castling here is not a problem. Okay, let's play some chess. This is blocking the square for his knight. Bishop there is good, but we need to start trading some pawns so that the bishops gets more dangerous. He's opening this square for his knight, and if I play this, he takes for free. If he goes here, I play this, he goes here. If I play this, he cannot jump here. He can jump here, and I cannot take because of the rook, but I'll bring the rook here. So maybe just here, not here, because here blocks this square. Yeah. That's not available. Take. This is forced to go back. Only 2 moves. But he will take it with the bishop. Try to evaluate if I play this. which is square now, and even this. This has to stay here because there's a strong attack here. Honestly, this might be a good square. Looking at this weak pawn, if it ever moves. Can't take it from here when this knight is here, but we will try to challenge this knight. But doesn't give any space for this rook to go here side. Maybe just here. He took with the bishop. I wasn't expecting him to take with the bishop. The knight goes in with a tempo, actually. Oh, this doesn't work. If he takes here, two weak pawns. If I play this, I will take with the bishop. Maybe I should have traded them. And if I play this, oh, he cannot take with the bishop this time. If he can go here, and if he goes here, his two knights are very strong. If I play this, he will immediately play this. So there has to be a counter attack. And this counter attack only comes from these two pawns. I don't have any other active pieces. If I play this, he takes it. This now makes me feel that trading here was better, because this bishop is super active here. There's also here, and I trade with this knight and take with this pawn. He will take the rook and I take the open file. Or trading with the bishop is better and keep 3 on 2 here. Let's see. Drink some water. He has one more piece. Because he wants to play this. I think that was not a good move. He didn't see it. Wow. He blundered here. Wow, I'm winning now. This pawn falls. He cannot defend it. Resign? I think he should resign, right? Table turned in like 2 moves. Got 3 on 2 here. This one is going down. He cannot defend it because my pawn will take. And if he goes here, I'll just take. The pawn is going down. His position is horrible. Sorry, Mustafa. Um, Look at this. You go here. Resign. Take, 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 take. And this is just gonna go up. There's no way to stop it. Check. Actually, check from here is forced to go up. Now he cannot take this, and we can start pushing that, right? It's not dangerous here, so how about a checkmate? Does this work? Yep. Okay. We won the game. Rating went up to 1076. Okay, so we won one game, lost one game. I might go for a third game, but let's see the game review. Yeah, he blundered his knight. That was the losing move. Let's drink some water. Accuracy is 76. He was dominating at some point until he blundered. I had a blunder here. That was what? The bishop going here or something here. I don't know if it's a bishop or something else. We'll see. I have one blunder, he has one blunder, but he has 3 mistakes. I don't have any mistakes. I have 3 inaccuracies and 1 miss. Where is that miss? I mean, mate in 10, how can I see a mate in 10? A mate in 12, and those things are not easy to see. Anyway. It's better to develop, but this is also not bad. Mistake, yeah. It was better to retreat. Yeah, that was very important to find, to be honest. We ended up in a very bad situation here. I will end up retreating, right? Yeah. It's better to go here because this now blocked this. I was better to take the bishop. This is not doing any danger. Oh man, that bishop was very dangerous. I mean, he dominated the game afterwards because of this bishop. So yeah, just take it and force the double pawns. Wow, and the center will be open. Like I was completely winning here. Okay, there's a blunder coming. Was it the rook, the blunder? So take and give up the rook. Oh, that's 2 pieces for... Yeah, I take a knight and a bishop, but he takes a rook and the knight, right? Like if I take this, that was not easy to do that, to be honest. Oh, I jump in with a check first to save... Wow. I think this is best move. Take the pawn, maybe? I mean, since we're going down anyways, and take something. Yeah. Now he has to move his bishop. Maybe here, I don't know. And now I run away. here. Why is this an inaccuracy? Because we want to play this afterwards. Okay. So it's now still equal. I have more pawns. He has a weak center. Wow. That was not easy to see. Like, my only thought was to defend the rook. I have a bishop pair. 2, 4, 6, 7 pawns versus 5. And I have a 1.4 advantage. He will probably play this. I do this. What if he keeps going? Inaccuracy. Because opens up a check from here. Oh yeah, and I take the pawn. Good lesson here. I have to evaluate everything possible, including trading pieces that involves the rook, but you jump in with a check, and then you go back, take the pawn. If you want to keep his bishop, he will have to retreat, and after he retreats, I run away with the knight. Good lesson. Good lesson. I didn't evaluate this line. My only thought was to save the rook. Okay. So yeah, that was a blunder. Was there any other move with the rook that works? They are all blunders because you're giving up a piece. Yeah, they're all blunders. Yep. All the rook moves are blunders. Yeah, give up the rook. That's the way. Wow, that's interesting. What about this? Also a blunder. So this is the only move. Believe it or not, nothing else works. Everything is a blunder. That was the only move here. Wow. Okay. Blunder for sure. Game over. It's better to take here first, but main accuracy here. Oh yeah, because this is threatening checkmate here. Okay. Made in 10. Go up. He goes down. I go up. He takes. Yeah, that's a lot of moves. Show follow-ups. We're gonna give a checkmate with the pawn. Checkmate. That's a checkmate. Yeah, but no, not easy to see that, to be honest. Anyway, we did the human moves here. Oh. Yep. Okay. Should I go for a third game? That'll be a 2 hours video. Let's do it. Okay, wild pieces. Kopus from Poland. Oops. Joined in September 2022. That's the right move, right? If I castle, he takes this knight. If I go here, he still takes the knight. What about this? This is not a checkmate because I'll take with the bishop. He's probably forced to trade. There's castling, but he takes the knight. So I don't think I should castle. If I go here, he takes, I take back. But if I go here, he might just ignore me and take this pawn, looking for the rook. I feel like this is a good move. No, there is a fork here if I move. There's a fork. Ouch. take my knight, I take yours. If you go here, not the end of the world. We just save the rook. He takes a second pawn. Then we take the knight. Am I evaluating this wrong? Oh, he takes this with a check. Yep. Very, very complicated. What was the wrong move that I did in the opening here? If I go here, he will play this. I go here, he will play this. Since there were no other moves. I thought about this, and when he takes, I can give him a fork from here, but I'm losing anyway. Should I just resign? Do it. If he just blunders one of his rooks, maybe we can do something. But so far he's still winning. Take the pawn, take the rook, do this, take the rook, do this. Actually choose which rook to take. If he goes down, this pawn falls. I can't see what is the best move for him, to be honest. Might be this. He loses a pawn, but he can start giving some checks. Now this would be a checkmate. I'm forced to take. Only move. This has to move now. Or maybe he's going through this. If he does this, I give him a check, he'll be forced to take with the rook, and I take this pawn. Right? I go first, but he promotes with check. Huh. Play, he takes, I promote. Okay, he won. Okay. Will be interesting to see if at the end there was a winning move, or at least a move that gives a draw. I think there was something. I know, like, I was completely losing in the beginning, but those last few moves with the rooks here, there was probably something. Let's see. Or maybe there wasn't. I don't know. Let's see. And I want to see also in the opening what should have been the right move for me, because obviously I didn't play it well. Maybe just take the knight and he takes with the pawn. I don't know. We'll see. His accuracy is 84. My accuracy is 75. He has 3 great moves. I have 1 blunder and 3 mistakes. He has 0 blunders and 0 mistakes. 1 miss and 4 inaccuracies. Game rating 1700, 1300. There was no way back. Okay, there was no way back. And believe it or not, in the opening I was better, but then I blundered. So I want to see that blunder. So this was a mistake. Should have taken here, and he takes back. Maybe this would have been better. Maybe. Blunder. Wow. If he takes, I take his rook. Looking at the knight. Fork. He takes the rook. I take his knight. see this this line. He wants to go out with the bishop. So you block the way. He moves in. You want to open out the way for trade bishops and develop the knight. Oh. Okay, he still has an advantage, but the game is close to equal and this knight is still weak. Knight is trapped. Yeah. I don't take with the pawn, but with the king. Now the game is, in terms of material, it's equal, or in terms of points, it's equal, but he has an advantage because he has a bishop. But I have a lot of pawns, which feels very strong, to be honest. What if I start doing this? What about this move? Oh, he promotes with a check. That's a problem then. Is that checkmate? Oh, that's a checkmate. Okay. Okay, that was not a good line. Anyway. Take. Okay, I think here I spent like 5 minutes and then I played a blunder. Okay, so castling was better and give up the knight. I spent 5 minutes and I played a blunder. So if I castle, now what do I do here? Now this is not a blunder. Hmm. He has an advantage, but it's close to equal. Hmm. And there's a weak pawn. And I have all the pawns. Hmm. There's even this move. I cannot take. Develop. Yeah, we play naturally after that. Yeah, so that was it. That was the move. Okay. Castling would better. So before that, this was an inaccuracy from him. Sometimes when you play an inaccuracy, you just confuse your opponent and he loses. This is exactly what happened here. I never expected this move. So I played a mistake. If you just do this, I have an advantage, 1.2. Okay. So at least now I know this. Just take here. Okay. And then what are the follow-ups? Castling. Yeah, he can't push. And now coming out with the queen feels like a bad idea. What would be his best move? Develop naturally. Give me the pawn. This is not a good move. I would think I would play that. Hmm. The two bishops are very dangerous here. Look at all the this blocks the way. This is kind of a waiting move. I feel like taking is not a bad option. What about this? It's not bad, but I think he loses now. Anyway, okay. There was no way to bounce back, and he had like a maiden 1 here. Maiden 14. Just take. How's that maiden 13? Now it's not maiden 13. I don't know. So how was it maiden 13? The engine is kind of... It keeps re-evaluating. I mean, show me that checkmate though. Oh, okay, it's because he's going to take the rook. Okay. Okay. Yeah, trading. Anyway, okay, so we won 1 game and lost 2 games, unfortunately, and the rating went down to 1068. This was day 16, I think. So this was day 16. See you tomorrow on day 17.